Welcome back to Colorado and Company. One nonprofit in the heart of Denver has been helping to change lives for more than 30 years. We're very happy to have Step 13. It's a positive example of how programs can work to move men from addiction to becoming productive citizens. Peter DROEGE, the executive director of Step 13, explains how work is a powerful remedy for addiction. Good to see you, Peter.
Denise, so good to see you.
So your experiences with addictive recovery is more than just professional. Would you mind giving us a little bit of your background?
Absolutely. And Denise, I think most of your listeners would have someone in their lives who've suffered from addiction. It could be a loved one, it could be a neighbor, it could be a coworker, it could be a friend. For some people, it could be them. And that's the case for me. So I suffered from the disease of addiction to alcohol for many years. I've been sober for 11 years, and it's the greatest gift in my life. There's a stigma associated with addiction, and people need to get beyond that. It's really a disease, and if you treat it like a disease, there are pathways forward.
That's good, and thank you for being so brave to share your history too on TV.
I'm glad to share it, yeah.
Who does Step 13 serve?
We serve men who are ready to take charge of their lives after losing everything to an addiction, their job, their family, their home. They come to us really with nothing, but we provide them with a residential facility that is where there's required sobriety, accountability, and work. So the sobriety piece, they're breathalyzed every time they come in the door. We have random urine analysis tests that ensure that they're not doing any drugs. If they are hot for anything, they're kicked out for 6 months. They're required to get up at 6:30 in the morning, make their bed to military standards, be out the door at 7:30 working. If they walk out at 7:31, 5 hours community service. You don't wash the sink after you shave, 5 hours community service. There's tremendous accountability there. They have the right to be treated with dignity and respect, but they have responsibilities to make sure that we have 60 or 70 guys living there at any time. There's got to be accountability.
Absolutely. And why do you think Step 13 works when others haven't?
I think the work piece is very important. We have an innovative partnership with Goodwill Industries. We're the only nonprofit with an embedded Goodwill Career Connection Center in our building. So the men have access to a full-time career counselor. It helps them look within themselves to find what purpose and passion they have in life.
Good.
So we're not going to solve problems for them, but if we can connect them to a better life, and if we can give them the methodology to address their addiction, they do the rest.
Give them a deeper purpose. That's wonderful.
Exactly.
And just yesterday, Step 13 was sponsored a forum to discuss the addiction and homelessness problem here in Colorado. Any interesting discoveries?
It was terrific. It was called The Front Lines of Addiction. We had Tom Clark, the Director of Economic Development for Denver. We had Tammy Dorr, Downtown Denver Partnership. Don Childers, the head of the Colorado Bankers Association, and Jose Escobar from the Attorney General's office. And really, I think it was an opportunity for business leaders to learn more about what the impact of addiction is on the community. If you have employees or customers or others who are impacted by addiction, it's going to change the way that things work for your business. Bottom line, I think the real lesson is that a healthy community is good for business. So business leaders have really a responsibility or an opportunity to help work to make the community more healthy.
A better place.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Please.
You see a lot of people holding signs and they're on the street. And my conscience, I'm driving by and I'm like, that person needs help. Should I give them money? I've given money and I've seen them go to an alcohol store to get wine or liquor. What do I do?
Okay, what you do is just think whatever behavior you reward, you will replicate. So if you give that person money, they'll be back tomorrow. And we have cards that offer people a free meal and a free place to stay. We've handed out 30,000 of those cards over the years. We've had like 4 or 5 come back.
Wow. If
you're giving money to people on the streets, you're feeding their addiction. Do not give them money.
Okay.
You know, they should be motivated to move into a program like ours where they can get help. As long as they're on the streets, they're going to be preyed upon for crime. They're going to be conducting themselves in a negative way. It is not a good idea to give people money.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Don't do it.
Quickly, I have 10 seconds. What can we do to support Step 13?
Our men, we detail cars and fix them up. If you have a car, truck, boat, or motorcycle that you'd like to donate, please go to step13.org. You get a great tax deduction, and it helps us do our program.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Denise, thank you so much.
Nice work. Nice work. Support the work of Step 13 by hiring one of the men in the program. Step 13 also accepts financial, vehicle, and clothing donations. There are also opportunities to volunteer. Visit step13.org. That's step13.org, or call 303-295-7837. That's 303-295-7837.